Hey guys, it's your boy Wallace. Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Nomad Recruiter. I make videos about recruitment and staffing and traveling the world. So if you haven't already, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. If you're looking to start a recruitment agency or a staffing agency, make sure you check out nomadrecruiters.com. We just updated the website as well. It's pretty dope. Also, if you want to grab a physical copy of Nomad Recruiters, you can go to Amazon and get you a physical copy, or you can get you a free copy down below as well. So I have a free training, I have a free book, and I have a lot of content, a lot of testimonies to help you out as much as possible. I also do consultation calls if you want to book a call with me. So I want to talk to you today about how I became a recruiter. It's a funny story. So I went abroad to Australia to get my master's degree from the University of Sydney Business School, and I fell in love with Australia. It was beautiful weather, it was beautiful people. And as you guys know, I love to travel. And when I went there, I was like, man, how can I stay? And I remember one day my housemate, this guy named Stu, or Stuart, he's a very successful recruiter today and lives in Australia. He's from the UK. He was like, AJ, man, you got a great personality. You're charismatic, man. And, you like making money. You should be a recruiter. And I was like, what is that? I never knew what a recruiter was. I didn't know what recruiters did. I didn't know what HR was. I didn't know what it was. And one day we're at the house, and I was, like I said, I was a grad student, so I was living in the house with a lot of people. And Stu showed me a paycheck for almost $14,000. And I talk about this in my book, Nomad Recruiter, Travel the World, Make Placements. Stu showed me a paycheck for 13 grand, and I was just in I believe 1 month, and I was like, whoa. And I was like, man, this could be dope. So I started, doing my research. I started interviewing with recruitment companies. I interviewed for some large ones and I interviewed for some small ones. So I think I interviewed at Robert Walters, Modest, that I think it was known as Aijalonwallace. I interviewed for I think I forgot the other ones as well. There's so many of them. And then I interviewed at some small ones as well. And I had a couple interviews, I was dressed smart. I had a 30, 60-day, 90-day business plan to help me out. And, I was just quick to answer a lot of my recruitment questions. I was given a lot of scenarios like, how would you go about finding candidates? How would you go about finding clients? What are you passionate about? What areas of, the corporate world do you like? Do you like the IT sector? You like the sales? It was really great. And, I was just, I really wanted a visa, but the one thing that mattered to me as well was who would I click with the most? Where did I feel like family? And I think my first, one of my interviews, the company that I ended up going with, I worked for a company called Oric. I believe they were purchased recently. I don't think they operate in that name anymore, but I believe they were, I think they were sold to Hayes, and Hayes is another big company as well. And I remember going to Oregon, went to the small company. I remember my manager came to the office with no shoes on. And I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna like it here. And he was suited and booted, and then the other manager came in, and they were so relaxed. I interviewed at some of the big companies. It was so fucking serious. It was just so what is your 5 to 10 year? What do you want to do? Boom, boom, boom. But there was no smiling as well. And that right there is so important to me. I always tell you guys, recruitment is just like dating. If you go on a job interview, it's no laughter, it's no smile. That's pretty much how you're going to be working for the next, 1 to 2 years, if that energy is coming off like that. When I interviewed with the small company, we were cracking so many jokes, man. I have and I just wanted companies to know what they were getting. This is my personality. I'm not changing for anyone. With that company, they asked me, so why should we hire you? I was like, because I'm sexy. And they laugh, they laugh. But, remember, I'm the only black guy at the office as well. They didn't have any Black Americans there. So it also, it was a very white office, but they just loved how down to earth and how chill and how how open I was to speak my mind. They loved that as well. Most people on the team was very honest about how we felt. We didn't really talk bad to anyone. We just went straight to the manager because it was such a family-oriented job. And I remember when I interviewed for this company, we went through 3 rounds. And the second and the third round, they took me into the office. It was beautiful. And I'm all about ambiance. You guys know this. I'm all about the vibes and the ambiance, you know. So walked into the office, it was grass, it was a pool table, it was fucking a fridge full of beer because Australians love to drink. And everyone was, you know, suited and booted. It was showing me love. And I walked into the office, it was hugs, it was handshakes, and it was a vibe. And I was like, man, I feel at home here, you know. And that's an important thing because in recruitment, especially on the agency side, I'm going to make another video about agency internal. On the agency side, you're going to spend more time with this job than you are with your friends or your family. You're going to be, you know, so literally when I was working in Australia at the agency recruitment, I would get to the office at 7 a.m. because I always tried to be in the office before my CEO. And then after 5 o'clock, all of us would go straight to the bar. So we literally will read each other from like damn near 9 o'clock in the morning to 9 or 10 o'clock at night, every night. We even hung out on the weekends. Like it was just a family-oriented culture, and that's why I decided to go, especially, you know, being new to a country and not having that many friends or family. So I just felt love there. Eventually, I stayed there for almost a year, and I still talk to everyone there. Everyone there, we all like Facebook, Instagram friends. We're all still family. We're all still cool, and I love that. You know, that's one of the reasons why I joined the organization. I ended up leaving because another opportunity came to me, more money. That's why I left. It's that simple. I have nothing bad to say about the company. I just had, you know, I had bills to pay. Mama needed help, family needed help. And I was like, I gotta go where I'm getting more money. And I left on good terms. When I left, it was always, like I said, I still hung out with the whole office. I still went to parties with them. I still hung out with them. But it was just another opportunity that I could have turned down at the time. So that's, you know, how I kind of got into recruitment, and I fell in love with it, man. I love recruitment because I'm an entrepreneur and I love operating like an entrepreneur. And I love, you know, that it wasn't as much micromanaging when I first started working for the company. So, you know, I was able to do whatever I wanted. When I got there, I was like, all right, this is what I need to do today. I need to talk to these candidates, I need to talk to these clients, I need to try to close these deals. And, you know, the great thing about being a recruiter is just going out, taking your clients out to lunch, you know, kissing some ass, brush, you know, but trying to bring on more jobs. So I just love the freedom of the role. I love like the creativity of you having to think outside the box, you having to think like an entrepreneur, because you know, we had KPIs and we had quotas to hit. And, you know, I would have to be creative enough to think about how I'm going to hit this quota or how I'm going to make this commission money. And I just loved it from there. So it was Australia. But that's the beautiful thing about traveling, man, because sometimes, you know, we travel to sightsee, but sometimes if you travel the world, it could change your life forever. Literally, like me going to Australia, I would have never thought that I would fall in. First of all, I was going to study business. I was trying to get into the innovation world and work for a corporate company. And then I fell in love with recruitment. And then from recruitment, it became more of a recruitment coach, and things just prosper and grew from there. So that's the beautiful thing about traveling. You know, you may go to sightsee, but it could potentially change your life forever, man. And Stuart, man, I appreciate you, bro. I owe you a couple beers when I get back to the Oz if you're watching this video. But, you know, it's been a great video, you know, a great life and some great stories. And I'll probably make a separate video about the recruitment stories, the dark stories of recruitment that, you know, that people don't tell you about. But listen, if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, comment below, let me know your thoughts. What was your experience like, you know, when you first became a recruiter, or why did you become a recruiter? And if you want to see more videos like this, like I said, comment below, let me know what topics you want me to talk about. Hit that like button, subscribe to this channel, as I am making this content for free. We have over 100 videos. Of course, make sure you sign up to the free training. If you want to book a consultation call, you can with me. And you can check out nomadrecruiters.com. I can't wait to see you guys soon. Thanks again.